Hello everyone, it's Monday lunchtime. Oh, my hair's doing something interesting over here. I am not feeling great today. Thankfully I had a half day at work because I'm working all day tomorrow for sports day, but I'm really not feeling very well, so I'm glad that I was coming home early today and I'm going to relax on the sofa. I've got one of my big Disneyland sweatshirts on and some PJs, and yeah, I'm just gonna relax a bit, I think. I don't know, just not feeling very well, feel very sick. I felt sick all day. I've only had like good healthy food so far today as well, so I don't think it's anything I've eaten, but yeah, I need to chill. I feel like I can barely hold my head up because my neck feels really sore and my head feels so heavy, and I just yawned all through the morning, which is very rude when the teacher's trying to talk and you're sat there in the background like but yeah, I'm gonna try and edit my weekly vlog and try and get it up today because I didn't do it yesterday. Yeah. Hi everyone, this is reality today. I have got suspected food poisoning. I think I said yesterday that I was feeling really horrible all day, feeling very nauseous. And it really kicked in yesterday evening and last night, so yeah, I've got suspected food poisoning, so I am signing out of the vlog for now, and I will be back when I'm feeling better. But I did quickly want to show you the bathroom progress from yesterday because my dad was here tiling. So here we go, these are the tiles that we chose for the walls. We're going to get like a little border tile here, I think. And then this is all going to be sanded down and painted. Same with this bit here, this will be painted. And then this is all going to be tiled. It's a slow process doing the tiling because lots of the tiles need to be cut. But my dad is a superstar and he's been doing it for us. I know I've mentioned this loads of times, but my dad is a builder who runs his own company, so he is doing the bathroom for us as one of his jobs. We do pay him. Oh, and for anyone who's wondering what the food poisoning came from, it was from reheated Chinese takeaway. We had Chinese on Saturday and Will didn't really eat that much of it. I didn't want to waste it, so I reheated some of it on Sunday night and I really cooked it thoroughly. It was all piping hot, but I didn't take into account that my immune system's currently very suppressed because of my injections, so you know, it wasn't a good idea basically, and I've got food poisoning. But it came on yesterday evening mainly, like I said, and it normally only lasts 24 hours, so I'm hoping that if I don't really eat anything today and I just keep myself really hydrated, then I should be feeling better by this evening. We'll see. So I believe I showed you yesterday that the tiles were all in on the walls, and then today my dad has done the floor. I'm not crazy about these tiles together. I think that they clash a little bit, but basically Will picked these ones because we were originally going to have an ensuite and they were going to go on the floor of the ensuite, and then we decided against it, but he really liked these tiles so he wanted to use them. So we put them on the floor of the bathroom anyway. And to be honest, you won't see much of the floor anyway, either way, because we'll have a bath mat. We've got a big sink unit going in here, and there's a towel radiator going on here. But yeah, so my dad has done most of around the window. He'll have to do that last little bit tomorrow. And I believe that he wants to start grouting tomorrow, which will be amazing because once you start the grouting process, the tiles just look totally different and it really brings it to life and you can see what it's actually going to look like. So we're thinking white grout for the walls and then pale grey for the floor, because I don't know if you can see, but the gaps between these tiles are absolutely tiny because of their size. I think Dad was just trying to fit in a couple of like whole ones, and yeah, the gaps are tiny between these tiles, so I think we're going to go for pale grey so it sort of like blends instead, I think. So yeah, it is getting there now. Once it's grouted, the plumber can come back and affix the sink unit to the wall. We think it might need some legs, so we might have to go to IKEA and get some legs for that. But yeah, so the sink unit's going to go on the wall, the sink's going to be plumbed in. We need to create some sort of thing here. We need a bath panel, the radiator needs to go on, and then it can be painted. And it sounds like a lot of work, and it is, but hopefully it should be done pretty soon. Morning everyone, it's Friday, and I'll update you on lots of things later, but I'm gonna do my injection this morning. It's a couple of days late because I've been so poorly, but I thought some people might be interested in like seeing how it works and stuff. So you don't see any sort of needle with these injections. So if you are frightened of needles or anything like that, don't worry, you don't see any sort of needle, but I do understand why you might not want to watch, so feel free to skip ahead. But I have had some people expressing to me that they're interested in how it all works, so yeah. Today I have to inject into my right leg. I have to alternate. I absolutely hate doing these injections. I personally find them really painful, but it's a necessary evil to try and keep my Crohn's under control. So yeah, I thought I would just show you the process anyway. So these have to be kept in the fridge, and then I take them out about a day beforehand, just to make sure that they're sort of at room temperature rather than freezing cold, because when they're freezing cold it can be even more painful. So the first thing I do when I take it out is check the expiry date to make sure it's still in date, of course, and this one is September 2021, so it's still well in date. And I check that it is the correct medication, which is adalimumab. This one's got some big air bubbles in it, but that's fine. And I just have to check that there's no debris floating around, that it is clear inside. You can see those air bubbles moving. I've also got a cup of tea ready for immediately after I do the injection, because I come over all funny after every time I do it. It's just the nerves, I think, because I'm still so nervous about doing them. I've also got a plaster and a little cold compress ready for straight afterwards, because I find that that helps afterwards. And then as soon as I'm done, I will literally just lay here on the sofa for a little while until it stops hurting so much, and then I'll get up and go on with the rest of my day. I am off work again today because I have still got a very upset tummy. Don't reheat Chinese, guys. So what I need to do is pull this cap off. This is always the hardest bit for me, because once I pull the cap off, that's it, there's no going back. I have to do it. So sometimes it can take me a few minutes to pull the cap off the injection, and I start getting really clammy hands. My hands are quite clammy at the moment, but I just need to be brave and do it. Oh, I still hate it, and I've been doing it for like well over 2 months now. But yeah, just got to be brave and do it. So you pull the cap off, and then I've got my sharp spin behind the camera, so I put that into the sharp spin. You hold it like this, pull your skin quite taut and put it on, and then just press down. And then it's done. Ooh. I will pop this little compress on, and that's it, done. And in a minute I'll put this little plaster on. That one actually wasn't too bad. I hope that it did all actually go in. I should have checked actually. Afterwards you're meant to check that the window where you can see the clear solution, you're meant to check that it's all gone yellow. So I should have checked that before I put it in there, but I forgot. but I'm pretty sure it was all fine. Yay, another injection done. So as you can see, still looking absolutely fabulous. My voice is kind of going as well. That might be because I was upset last night. Yesterday I had some really like sad and shocking news about somebody I used to really care about, an old school friend, and it's left me feeling really shaken. I was so upset last night, and it's just sort of made me think about how unfair life can be and how short life is, and that we need to appreciate everything. So I'm trying to be positive today, even though I still don't feel well and I still feel guilty about letting work down and stuff. But everything can just be taken away from you so quickly, and I'm so grateful for everything I have. And so I'm trying to keep a positive frame of mind today. My bathroom is looking wonderful. I'll show you it this evening when it's more complete, because the builders are coming back today as well. What else? Oh, I was gonna say that the injection just then actually hurt a lot less than normal, and I'm wondering if it's because I sat on the sofa rather than the dining room chair, so my leg was less tense, because that really was not as painful as it normally is. So that's great news, and I will do it on the sofa from now on, so that's a positive. Okay, so I'm coming at you in my new Stitch Spirit jersey. I'm obsessed with these Spirit jerseys. So I actually ended up going to work today after my injection. I didn't feel too bad, and I decided to just go to work because I felt a little bit better, and I just couldn't do another day just sat at home being so bored and feeling sorry for myself. So I went to work, and then when I came home, the bathroom looked absolutely amazing. I should have showed you earlier when I first came in, because it's a bit dark in here now, but obviously, as you can see, it's all been grouted today. And with the window, like the trim, oh, you just can't see, it's so frustrating. That's a tiny bit better, but not really. The trim around the window's all been like set in properly now. It's all been like grouted in, so it just looks so nice. Again, I think I mentioned before, but this is all going to be like siliconed around the edges once we've painted this, so it will blend in the way it does in the window. The floor's been grouted as well, which is why I can't get up clear to show you anything, but we went for a pale grey because it blends in more, and like I said, the gaps between these tiles are really tiny, so we wanted it to blend in. And also today they boxed in all of the plumbing behind the bath, tiled that, grouted it, and put the trim on there as well. So it just looks so nice. Like, I'm so happy with it, and Will's really happy with it as well. So my dad and my mum are actually in B&Q currently getting us a shower. We're paying for it, they're just picking it up for us. My dad's got a trade account. So the shower's going to go here. There's going to be some chrome pipes running up through that hole in the ceiling, which will eventually be, made neater. And that's how the shower's going to work. And we're going to have a foldable shower screen that we can fold back. And then after that, we're getting pretty close to being finished. Obviously around the bath is all going to be siliconed. Tomorrow the sink and the sink unit is being plumbed in, and the radiator. I'll show you the radiator. Excuse the mess that is our spare room, but this is the radiator, just your typical towel rail, so that's going to be put in tomorrow. And then, yeah, once that's done, it's just going to be cosmetic things. So the bath panel, the new coving and skirting, painting that, painting the door and the door frame, painting these walls. I'd quite like a new light pole, because obviously this one is a bit gross. But yeah, I'm aware that this vlog is literally just me being like, ooh, look at my bathroom. But yeah. Just realised as well that Will's watching something downstairs, so I'm sorry that you could probably hear that the whole time. But yeah, I'm just so happy with the bathroom. Like, I could not stop smiling when I got home today. because I just think it looks so amazing, and it just looks so much better than it did in the beginning, and it's so nice to see it all coming together and like getting close to being finished. Everyone, it is Tuesday morning. It's 20 to 10. I only got out of bed about an hour ago. I've been awake since 6, but I decided to let myself have a little lie-in, so I laid in bed and watched some Disney vlogs for a little while, and then when Will went to work I got up. And for the past hour I've been doing a little bit of online admin, like just ticking off some of the things that I need to get done today. I've backed up a load of files on my hard drive, sorted out a load of photos of the progress of the bathroom and everything so I don't lose those, got back to a few emails that I needed to get back to. As you can see, I've not bothered to get dressed or anything so far today. Today is going to be a big catch-up day. I obviously was poorly last week, and so the house has suffered a little bit, along with having builders in and out all week. My dad is really good at leaving everything like clean and tidy, but obviously there's still dust. Everything needs a good hoover, everything needs a good like wipe down. And there's just like all the other normal jobs that I haven't done last week. Like I didn't even pick up the hoover last week to hoover downstairs. But yeah, so today's going to be a catch-up day of getting everything sorted. So there's no point getting myself ready. So this is what we're dealing with today. I've got gym clothes on and I'm just going to try and crack out as much housework today as possible. It's not the best way to do housework. Little and often tends to be the best bet. But obviously when you've had a week completely wiped out and you haven't really done anything, you need to just get it all done. So that is the plan for today. For the noise of the washing machine in the background. I've just popped a load of washing in, but as you can see the living room is a bit of a mess. All of this stuff down here is from the hallway. We had cleared the hallway because the builders were in and out constantly, and they are coming back to tile the toilet, but I'm not sure whether that's going to be this week or not because my dad is one employee down this week, so he needs all hands on deck at his other jobs. So they probably won't be back this week, so I think I might move everything back into the hallway and box up all of my like autumn and winter shoes and put them in my wardrobe and put all my like summer shoes out, so that they can actually all fit on the shoe unit, on the shoe rack. The hoover really needs emptying, as you can see. Look at all that dust in there from the bathroom.
This whole corner is a total disaster. I've got some uni stuff, I've got my bullet journal, all sorts. And I've still got all my Easter decorations out. I've got my Easter tree here, my Easter bunting on there. So yeah, I really need to take all that down as well. Are you ready, Archie? Let's go. Right, it has come over very dark in here, so I'm sorry about that. But next job is to pack away all this Easter stuff. Let's go. All done. This can go back in the bottom of the dresser now, along with this one, which is Halloween stuff. So in case you're wondering, I have everything like boxed up underneath my dresser. So that is a big box of Emma Bridgewater that I don't currently have space for. That box there is Christmas, that basket is Christmas, the stuff on top is Christmas, and then there's two more big boxes over there which are Christmas. And then I have this little one which is Easter, and this little one which is Halloween. Perhaps ironically, because I've just taken my Easter stuff down, I have replaced the Easter bunting with bunny bunting, which for a lot of people would only be an Easter thing as well, but for me bunnies are definitely a year-round thing. I've got, the washing is now on a spin cycle in the washing machine, so I'm sorry about that. But all the floors are now mopped. I have mopped myself into a corner. I'm on the stairs. And I'm now going to go upstairs and start on doing the upstairs, but everything is clean and tidy. There's a few bits I need to do when the floors are dry, like put my handbag away, put this runner back out in the hallway, put the dog's little water bowl mat back down. But yeah, I'm all done.
Oh gosh, I am exhausted. It's now 1:15 and I ended up stopping filming because Will came home sick from work. He wasn't very well when he went to work this morning, but he just really wasn't feeling good, so he came home. And when he came home, I was doing some stuff in the bedroom. I was organising all of our bathroom stuff, which was in the bedroom, and putting it back in the bathroom now that the bathroom's pretty much finished. And I was like trying to organise the bedroom and sort it out and tidy it a bit, because as you've seen in the previous vlog, our bedroom is just a complete disaster. And because we can't really do anything with it right now, I just try and keep it like as tidy and neat as possible. So that's what I was trying to do. And the next thing on my list was to put away all the clean washing that I've done over the last couple of days. I'm terrible with washing. Like, I'll wash it and then it'll sit there waiting to go away for like a week. But he came home and took himself straight to bed, so I've left the bedroom for now. I've left the clean washing for now. The bedroom looks a whole lot better than it did anyway, but the whole rest of the house has been done. I have ticked everything off. Yeah, really pleased, managed to get everything done. Haven't done any of my like videos or like YouTube or uni work or anything yet, but I'm gonna have a break for lunch now and chill for a little bit while the floors continue to dry. This house isn't particularly warm, so it takes a long time for the floors to dry when I mop them, but it's fine. I'm just really glad that it's all done. The place is spotless, it smells lovely. Yeah. Hi everyone, it's Wednesday. I just got very rained on. I have been at the hospital for the last maybe like 2 hours. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I had a letter through the post from my hospital saying, like the hospital that I go to, saying that I had to have some blood tests done or they couldn't prescribe me my next lot of injections. So I came to my local hospital today to have those injections done. Couldn't get an appointment, so I just walked in. They said it was going to be a 50-minute wait, but it ended up being quite a bit longer than that. They had some people who fainted. I can't judge them. I fainted when I had to have a cannula done before my MRI, so I've definitely been there. Don't blame them at all, it's not their fault. But yeah, so had that done, got chatting to a really nice old couple about their family, and another lady who was after some dating advice. So we were all giving her dating advice, and then we all went in for our blood tests around the same time actually, and then treated myself to a strawberry lemonade Costa on my way out, and now it's pouring with rain, so I'm gonna go home. One of Dad's colleagues is over at the house today putting in the bath panel, and Will is actually homesick. He's not very well, so left him at home with the builder and came to get my blood test done, and now that's done I can tick that off my list. So yeah, gonna head home now. So I'm throwing in a random little voiceover here because when I came home, like I said, the builder was there, but I had a parcel from Ears Ever After. These are not gifted. This is not an ad. I bought these. She posted saying, Natasha, who owns the shop, posted saying that she had one ready to ship pair of these available and did anyone want them? And I had been eyeing them up for so long because it looks like the Disneyland castle. And obviously I'm going to Disneyland again in July and I had to have them. So I snapped these up and I wanted to show them to you, but I couldn't talk because the builder was there. So yeah, you get a little voiceover here. So I did not go to the toilet on my way home from the hospital like I meant to, and I've come home to this. We don't have a toilet or a floor. Plywood's down to tile, but yeah. It's Thursday today. The last clip you would have seen, I think, was me trying to blow dry my hair earlier. I ended up letting it dry naturally the rest of the way, and I've just come upstairs and curled it a couple of hours later. I am actually going to a funeral today, which is why I haven't really filmed anything chatty, because I just feel a little bit subdued, I suppose. Sorry, I've just propped the camera up on another cushion because that felt like a very unflattering angle. But yeah, I felt a little bit subdued, to be honest. Since I got the news about this person's passing, I've felt kind of weird on and off. I've been trying to be positive and sort of keep it out of my mind until today, but it's impossible to do that really. I'm not going to go into any details specifically because some things need to be kept private, but this is a person who I went to school with for a long time and was really close friends with up until about 9 years ago. So we're going back a long time. The last time we were really close friends was about 9 years ago, and since then we've only had very sporadic contact via social media and things. But it's still somebody that I really cared about once upon a time, and who taught me a lot, and who was a really good friend to me for a really long time. So yeah, I'm going to the funeral today and I feel very sad, and I was looking at some old photos earlier and just feeling very sad, but also very grateful that I knew this person, because they were pretty special, and I don't want to start crying before I've even got to the funeral. Also, I feel very sad about the missed opportunities, because this is a person that I had always continued to think about and worry about, and often wondered if I should reach out and sort of rekindle our friendship, but I always held off from doing so. I suppose I didn't want to be rejected, so I always held off from sort of reaching out to this person, and now I wish I had just done it. I posted on my Instagram stories this morning that if there is someone from your past who you miss, please just tell them. Even if nothing comes of it, tell them for your own mental health and your own state of mind, because you don't always have the time that you think you're going to have to tell people these things, and sometimes you can't tell them anymore at all in a situation like this, and it really sucks, and I'm really sad, and yeah. Oh, I feel sad. I feel very, very sad.
Look at the state of this scruff bag. All he ever wants to do is play fetch, normally with this hoop or his pink ball.
Good morning everyone, and happy Friday. I've just got ready to go out. I'm going to go over and see my mum. I popped in yesterday on my way home from the funeral because I thought she might want to see the order of service, because obviously the person who passed away was a childhood friend, so my mum knew them as well. But yes, I just popped in there briefly, and she was saying she felt like she hadn't seen me properly all week, because she's been doing all the accountant stuff for their business. She's been doing the books and the taxes and everything, and I didn't want to disturb her this week, so I haven't really seen her. So we're meant to be doing something together today. We wanted to go to Hayling Island because the weather this afternoon is going to be quite nice, and we haven't been there together yet this year, but unfortunately I had a delivery to wait in for this morning, and now my mum is waiting for a call from her accountant just to like double check everything that she's been doing this week. So it's 10:20 and I'm still here. I don't think we'll be going to Hayling now because we like to set off early if we're going to go and get a whole day in. So I don't think we're going to be going to Hayling now. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. But yeah, I'm ready anyway. I've just left my hair curly from yesterday. It's been driving me nuts. I've had it in about 4 hairstyles this morning and I just can't decide what to do with it, so I've just left it totally down now, and we'll just see how that pans out. Yeah, the funeral yesterday was absolutely beautiful but very, very sad, which is why I didn't film yesterday when I got home. I was just so upset. I managed to hold it together for most of the funeral, but me and my friends were just talking about happy memories that we have and everything, and it was just so sad. And as soon as I saw my mum, when I popped in there afterwards, I burst into tears and just felt really, really upset. So I came home, had another cry to Will because he got here at the same time as me, and then ordered pizza and ate that, and then went to bed at like 8 o'clock because I just felt rubbish. So yeah, it was a very sad day yesterday, and when I got home I checked my uni grades as well because I had an assignment grade coming back yesterday, and I got a really disappointing grade, like the worst I've ever got, and I still passed, and it's a respectable grade, but for me I was really upset with it. It was for an essay that I wrote about a module that I didn't actually attend because I was ill, so I suppose I should be thankful that I even passed, but I'm just really disappointed with it, so I took myself off to bed early because I was just too upset to deal with any of it, to be honest. Woken up this morning in a much better mood, so hopefully me and my mum can have a nice afternoon together or whatever we decide to do.
Also, I can't remember if I've already spoken about this or not. If I have, I'll just edit this out, but I'm coming to the end of my current bullet journal now. I've got about 30 pages left, so I think I can fit June and July in here, but my new bullet journal arrived the other day, and this time I went for yellow. It doesn't really show up a nice colour on camera. It looks kind of like an acidic yellow, but it's not. It's a really lovely bright sunshiny yellow. And I also got the pen loop, of course. because I always have to have a pen loop. I always have a black biro in with my bullet journal. So yeah, so my yellow bullet journal has arrived, ready for me to set up very soon. So I think I might film a separate video on that. But I've absolutely loved working in a bullet journal. I've put up a few videos since January about how I set up each month and everything, and I need to film my June plan with me as well. This vinyl sticker on the front is UK Planner Addicts themed, and it's from the Paper Lobster. I bought it from Colette at the Big Meet in February. So I'd like a vinyl sticker for this one, but I don't want anything like planner themed this time really. I want something a bit more generic. I would love something Disney themed, but I know obviously that that's copyrighted. But yeah, so I don't want to ask anyone to make me anything Disney themed because obviously it's copyrighted material. And I don't have the means anymore to make my own one because I sold my, what's it called? Silhouette last year. So yeah, I don't have the means to make my own anymore. So I need to find somewhere to buy like just a nice generic vinyl sticker to put on the front, because it seems weird to not have one now.
He's looking in, look, he's looking in.
Look at this little squirrel. Go on then, get something to eat. Everyone, I've ended up having a nice day. Me and my mum went this morning, well, lunchtime, to pick up my brother's prescription for him, and while I was there I just thought I would mention this. When I went for my first cervical screening at the beginning of April, I was very vocal to you all, saying you all need to go and book it and get it done because it was fine, and the procedure itself was absolutely fine, nothing to worry about at all. But I still hadn't had any results, and so I had it done at the beginning of April, and we're now nearly at the beginning of June, so we were heading towards 2 months since I had it done. And I thought, just on the off chance, because we were in the doctor's, I would chase it up, and my results were actually already on their system, but nobody had sent me a letter to tell me, so that's slightly annoying. But all of the results came back negative, everything is absolutely fine, so that is a massive relief. I'm really pleased because it has been playing on my mind for the last couple of weeks. I was worrying about like why I hadn't heard anything, but yeah, so that all came back negative. So I just want to say to you, please go and get your smear test done or your cervical screening. It's very important. I know there's lots of reasons why people don't want to do it, and it's not just because they're embarrassed, but it's so important, and chances are it's going to come back completely fine, but if it's not, it could save your life. So definitely go. But I'm glad I've got my results now and I can stop worrying about it. What else? Then we went to my nan's house and spent a lot of time with her and my granddad, which was really nice. That was where you saw the little squirrel stealing my granddad's strawberries and all the stuff off their bird feeder. And then we went to a garden centre, and again you'll have seen a little bit of footage from that. So I've had a nice day. Yeah, nice way to spend the last day of half term. And now I'm waiting for Will to get home, and we're going to have our favourite dinner, which is brinner, or breakfast for dinner, which is like a fry up. So yay. What's up? Hey? Winnie. Winnie. What's up? Oh, here she comes. What is it? Can you give me your paw? Paw? Good girl. Oh. Can you give me your paw? Oh. No, we're going to fight over me now. Okay. do some crafting, and I realised that when I showed you the last month's Lollipop Box Club kit, I totally missed that Lisa had included all of the I think these are the printables for me. So there's a piece of vellum, there's 2 of these lovely printables on really thick card, and then there's all the papers as well. So there's this hearts one, these spots, I love the colours, this purpley pink watercolour one, and again there's 2 of those, there's bunting, and then there's these to-do list sheets as well. Look at those, they're so cute, and there's quite a few of those. There's a couple of these this week pages. These would be fab for like meal planning and things. And then there's a June calendar. That is so cool, and I can't believe I missed them. They were in this like tissue envelope at the bottom of the box, and I must have just thought that that was like the bottom of the box, like padding at the bottom of the box. I didn't realise that these were in there until I've just sat down and got the kit out again now to do some crafting. So I'm really sorry, Lisa, for missing those when I originally unboxed the kit, but I found them now and I'm definitely going to use them. So thank you so much for those, they're really lovely. It is Sunday afternoon, it's just gone 2:30. I had a lovely lazy morning doing a little bit of crafting, as you will have seen. I probably posted pictures on Instagram of the journal page that I ended up making. Yeah, there will probably be pictures on my Instagram and other social media are always linked below in the description of my videos, if you want to go and have a look at that. Yeah, we had a lovely day yesterday as well. I know I didn't film anything face to face, but we went to Virginia Water, we took the dogs and had a lovely walk around there. I struggled a little bit because I still haven't done very much exercise since I was poorly, so I did struggle a little bit by the end, but it was really nice and the dogs had a lovely time. And then we dropped the dogs at home so that they could have a nap, and then we went out together for lunch. Stopped at Sainsbury's on the way home to grab some snacks for the evening, and then in the evening Will watched the Champions League final. Thankfully Liverpool won. Liverpool are his team and thankfully they won, so he's been in a good mood. And I started a new series on Netflix, so we had a lovely day yesterday and we've had a nice chilled day today. As you've seen, we've just come home and put all the food shopping away, but I'm going to now try and edit and upload this video and get it uploaded now for you this evening. So I hope you've all had a lovely week and I hope that you've got a lovely week ahead of you. Things are all systems go for me again from next week. I've got major work to do on my dissertation and I'm back to work after half term, so yeah, so it's crazy. Got lots of things planned in the diary, so it is all systems go. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Bye guys.